It's a problem.
Heard you looking for the real. Just know I can point you to that show. With a real rights, take a seat. Come kick it and talk about facts. Top it up, burn one, take a shot and talk about rap. What you talk about, homie? That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. What you watching every week? That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. Go. That's the Danza Project. Go. I'ma tell Christian Miggs on the Danza Project. 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 Go. If you had to hustle, came up in a struggle, I can tell you what it feel like. Was up in the trenches, was up in the fences, committing them crimes up in real life. I picked up a pen, could never pretend. You must see about me, saying real right. My team is so small, don't want no new friends. Just go to my circle, is real tight. We up in the skill while we up in the field, and we won't stop till we score a touchdown. I call him my jeweler, feels like a coolest. Bet 50K for a bust down. I took me a flight to Miami. I hustle, I trap in my bands. I ain't from the project, know who the boss. I'm about to go kick it with Danza. Heard you looking for the real. Just know I can point you to that show. With a real rights, take a seat. Come kick it and talk about facts. Top it up, burn one, take a shot and talk about rap. What you talk about, homie? That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. That's the Danza Project. Go. What you watching every week? That's the Danza Project.
The inaugural.
What's up? We're good? You just had to unmute me like that? In the middle of it? In the middle of talking that? You know what I'm saying? What's good? This is episode number 100 and Landon. What episode number are we on? I think I knew that, but I like messing with Landon to see what Landon knows. All right, so this Tuesday night, we had DNA and Conceited in the building. And every time we have battle rappers up here, one name gets brought up every single time. And before I say it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, because if you don't and your girl finds out before you, that's on you. You feel me? So anyways, I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
So you could go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, y'all already know it's your boy Smirk. Here, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Danza Project. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
It's been a long time coming, man.
I don't even know.
It's been a long time coming, man.
I don't even know if you could say, or if you should say, thank you for having me. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know, behind the scenes, everybody in the building knows this interview right here is clutch right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is clutch.
Yeah, this is big time right here.
The definition.
So, you know, it's all good, though. You know what I mean? Word. What's going on, though? How y'all doing, though, man?
I'm doing amazing. And we got my guy, Chris Novocaine, in the building, as
Novocaine in
always.
the building.
You already know.
Yeah.
Come on. We got two Novas in the building. We got a Nova behind the lens as well.
Yeah, shout out Nova Vision in the
Vision.
building. Flew him out, made sure that
Where
we got.
did y'all disappear the other night, though, in the motherfucking club, though?
Oh, man.
I thought we was doing it after.
Yeah.
I turned around and y'all was gone.
Man, I still run the 9 to 5. I got to run the company in the morning. So
I respect that.
I got to be here and there.
Me too,
you know,
man.
You know
Me
how
too.
it goes. You know how it goes.
Yeah. I got to stop that shit, though, because I got to start getting sleep. For real.
I got to make sure I don't get my ass whooped. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be be careful. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right. Nah, but, we had to bounce out real quick. We made our dues, said what's good, had to come through and say what's up. And
Nah, but we did our numbers, though. We fucked it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Made a little movie. You know what I'm saying? In and out. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that was in Mr. Jones. You know what I mean?
Shout out Conceited, shout out DNA.
Yeah.
Show for sure. But yeah, man, just been, it's funny that you say it's been a long time coming because for us it has, but like the run that we just went on is fairly recent and the way it's looking is crazy. So this right here for us is the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? It's like the final boss, if you will, right? Yeah. It's like meeting all the players, and now we up with management and the boys in the box type deal. So this is a pleasure for us. It's a.
I've been following the wave.
honor.
I've been following the movement. I've been seeing the progress. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely got to agree with you. Like I see y'all definitely moving real quick. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the numbers. You know what I mean? Steadily increasing. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all, man. Like, you know what I mean? Keep it pushing, man. Like, you know what I mean? For real.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
That mic. Yo, you know what I wanted to say though? I feel like I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I feel like us podcasting, we're reporting. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we got going on now.
Yeah.
Is this shit possible to report the way we do and doing this podcast and shit? And a lot of people, if it wasn't for you and what you started with Smack DVD.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, I was the first podcaster, man.
Absolutely.
I was the first blogger.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like one of the first. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say the first, but I'm one of the first founding fathers, you know what I'm saying, a little bit
ground
before,
level.
you know what I mean, my time, before the technology was even available for, you know, us to actually get the content out throughout the world. Right. You know, I was just doing it on a different technology, which was digital, instead of, like, you know what I mean, analog, really.
Right.
It was digital, but it was analog. DVD days is like, you know, it was a physical format disc that was actually, you know, basically, you know, the content was sitting on that I had to distribute so everybody could actually, you know what I mean, get the content.
It was tangible.
It's fucked up that you actually gotta explain that for people.
Yeah,
it's a physical, you know what I mean?
Yo,
It's
listen.
He did good. Compact.
because a lot of people really don't even. We're in a
It's
new
hard.
era now. There's people that don't know shit
even
about
know
that.
what a DVD is, and you know what I mean. That's how you know we getting old.
Yeah.
Because that shit seemed like yesterday. I mean, to me at least. You feel me? But
That's
you
why it's
know,
hard to explain, because it's like, wait, that's just it. It's like explaining to somebody what a spoon is. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but it's just wild. It's an artifact at this point, man.
Yeah.
But doing it how you did it so early is crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It was like lifestyles of the rich and famous, but for the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, definitely. I definitely had the vision, man. You know, had the vision, wanted to like, you know what I mean, just basically bring that real content to the hip hop fans that they don't normally see on like MTV and BT.
But did you have like a background in media? Like, were you into journalism originally? Did you, you know, follow sports in high school? Like, how did that?
Nah, man, I was just like, you know what I mean? I came from a neighborhood that, you know, was influenced by like a lot of like, you know, dudes that was in the industry. You know what I mean? I come from Shadyville, Queens. Shout out to Shadyville.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From my neighborhood, birth, like, you know what I mean? Shot Money XL, Who Kid, DJ Clue, DJ Envy, Self Beats, you know, a bunch of cats, like, you know what I mean?
Charismatic
Darrow,
lineage,
you know
like,
what I mean? Who else from the hood? A bunch of cats, like, you know what I mean? So, like, just seeing their accomplishments and, like, you know, their contributions to the game, what they was doing at the time, just, you know, inspired me to, like, you know what I mean, come in my own lane. Right. I seen everybody running through the same 3 doors when, you know what I mean, I was coming up. Either you was a rapper, you was a DJ, or you was doing beats. That was the three doors everybody was running through. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, nah, I got to go through the side door. Yeah. I'm going to pick up this camera and get busy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna do what everybody else is doing. We're gonna hit the we're gonna attack this hip hop shit. You know, I'm just gonna bring my own style and my own contributions to this shit in my own way. And you know, it always, you know, excited me. I was always so fascinated with like cameras and shit coming up. Okay. You know what I mean? Cameras, you know what I mean? My pops used to have video cameras and shit like that. You know, so I was familiar with cameras and, you know, I was just running around hustling at the time. You know what I mean? I was hustling and I had a job. And, you know what I mean? It just really, like, I was fascinated by, like, you know what I mean? When I seen, like, technology caught up with time, when you could actually buy your home computer and import your content inside the computer and make your edits.
Start editing at the crib.
To me, that shit was dope. Like, I was just like, oh, shit, it's like a fucking video DJ type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I locked myself in a room for like, you know what I mean, 6-7 months just reading on like, you know, what equipment you need to make it happen, what cameras you need. How to make this talk to this. How to edit. I started like, you know what I'm saying? I started on Premiere. You know what I'm saying? I started on Premiere on Windows. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, this shit was like 2000, this like 2001. You know what I'm saying? Man. I like
to think about the different ways that we used to have to store memory. and information.
Yeah.
Do you still have the original records of Smack 1, Smack 2, Smack? You got the OG.
Yeah, I still got everything on mini DV tapes. Remember back in the days, you know what I mean? That's why when I said it's analog, because, you know what I'm saying, it was on tape format that, like, you know what I mean, you had to store the content on.
The physical
the tape.
joint. Like,
so, like, you know what I mean? So it's not even digital. To make it digital, what you got to do is just basically put it in like a VCR cassette player, and then hook up your FireWire into the computer and dump the content in the computer, and then it becomes digital because now you could make it a file.
That's what was it the big camcorders?
Nah, it was. I mean, now if you look at them shits is kind of big compared to the shit they got out now. But they was this regular handheld, camcorders, like this big, you know, the Panasonic DV100, you know what I mean, the Sony PD150. I think that's the name.
I remember seeing the letters now. Now that you're saying it, I can see it right off the side.
Yeah, on the side and shit, like, you know, so. You know, that's what you had to do to basically, you know what I mean, store the content and shit.
And protect it and preserve it, because that stuff was also very, it can damage very easily. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
so I still got the tapes. I mean, the documentary of my life is coming, homie.
Let's go. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. We're going to get into that. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to take my time. Let me not. I'll let y'all quarterback. I'll let y'all quarterback the interview, man.
This is
word up.
This is what we enjoy doing.
Because I come over here and take shit over. Like, I run this shit.
I'm going to tell you what. That's what I prefer that you do.
Dope.
Yeah.
Because I want to sit down and kick it. You know, when we talk about the podcast, I mean, you know, there's all sorts of people that be commenting, talking shit. And they're like, oh, well, why are you talking about this? Or why are you talking about that? It's about that. I'm talking about real life. Yeah. I'm meeting an individual that I could learn game from. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm listening to you talk about this, sometimes I be talking a lot. Sometimes I just shut the fuck up, listen, and learn the game. Because a lot of people probably think you had somebody doing all that work for you, and you were just there. You're the name, and that's it.
Man. Like, you know what I mean? When I started, like, I was the cameraman. I was the editor. I was the distributor, like, you know what I mean? I got this shit out the mud, like, for real. Like, when they say self-made, that's smack. You know, I was selling these shits, taping, running around, getting the content, then going home, editing and chopping the shit up, waiting for, like, you know what I mean, 3 months where I had enough content to make the shit, you know what I'm saying, a complete DVD with a bunch of different artists, putting that shit on the DVD, encoding the DVD. You know what I'm saying? Then getting that shit printed up, go get the boxes, go get the fucking van, because we did, like, you know what I'm saying, 50,000 units. You know what I mean? Dropping them shits off all around the motherfucking city, shipping them shits out of town. You know what I mean? Like,
did you have to get the shrink wrap to it
it came packaged. I got the complete, like, you know what I'm saying? When I got it done up, I need my shit complete package, barcode and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Parental advisory sticker.
All that.
Let's go.
Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I definitely got it out the mud, and it's just like, you know what I mean? I had to wear many hats in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brothers, you know what I mean? I had a lot of assistants, you know what I mean? I had to, like, you know, really convince people to believe in a vision.
Especially early.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, when I was first starting up, a lot of people didn't really understand or could comprehend what the fuck I was trying to do. You know, they didn't really understand it because, you know what I'm saying, it was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I mean, the time where technology was hitting. Because, you know, when I was like, yo, I want to come out with a DVD magazine, they like, what the fuck is that? They couldn't understand it.
Read.
You know what I mean?
You know.
But when you think about a DVD, you got chapters. You got like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 2, 3. Every chapter could be a whole different segment of, you know what I mean, a category of something else. Yeah. So I seen that. And, you know, I just basically brought it into fruition. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made it happen. Yeah. And then after the second DVD, they started catching on because I had 50 Cent on the cover of my second DVD.
That's crazy, though.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Looking
it's
back,
like,
that's pretty crazy.
You know, I had Joel Santana on the first DVD. Shout out to Joel Santana. Shout out to the whole Dipset. You know, that's my family and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Dipset. The first piece of content that I got was Dipset at, you know what I mean, a Hey Ma video shoot and shit like that.
You know so you already said, how did you get into the room with these people? Was
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
we know
relationships
everybody.
already set?
Yeah, relationships is set, and then real recognize real. Like you know what I'm saying. Everybody out here hustling. Everybody out here like need the promotion, and everybody's working. So like when I told them what I was doing, and different people, not just them, anybody, what I was doing, they respected it. Like what I mean. Oh shit, word. All right, yo, let's do it. You know what I mean. So. I was just running down on everybody. And then once I got one piece of the content, what I mean, I went and showed that to everybody else. Yo, look, boom, this is what we doing. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. And from there, it was just crazy,
I feel like we had to earn that right to get somebody like you up here, right? So when we started, it was, let's get somebody that we know from up the block and doing this. And I'm from Buffalo, New York. Oh, wow. I'm familiar and cool with Benny and Conway, you know what I'm saying?
I just missed Benny in the A too. I was trying to catch up with him, but like, what I'm saying? I had missed my flight, what I'm saying? Because we got a mutual, what I'm saying? We got mutual brothers. Right. We got some mutual brothers and shit. I just missed them and shit, but yeah. Word.
Yeah, that's home for me, so I always got to rep home. Like I hear when you mention home, you go right to it. You throw the names out there like these are my brothers, and that's what it is. And some people are just like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, you already know.
So how, like, in any business, when you start investing in yourself that way, when you start investing in yourself that way, a lot of people look at it and they don't understand that it takes money to make money. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're just out there, you press up all these CDs, it was all for free, you had hookups and you had to start making money. How early did that income outweigh the expense?
Basically, from the first one, I was blessed. You know what I mean? From the first DVD, like, you know what I mean? Because like you could adjust how much you buy or how much you order. So like, you know what I'm saying? If I ordered like 10,000 units and shit, I ran through them shits. I already got my bread back.
Sample
now
size.
it's like I need more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just the adjustment. But like, I mean, the initial investment as far as like purchasing equipment, you know what I mean, running around, doing day to day, I just charged that shit to the game. I mean, it definitely took money, but like, I created a product which, I mean, I would be able to sell. So like, I mean, I'm a hustler. I knew anything. I used to hustle. So, I know, like, I mean, doing my little weed shit and all that shit, but like, I know how to get shit off. Like, I mean, it's all a numbers game. So, you know what I'm saying? You set a price point, and then, you basically get a certain amount of units. Move those units, get that shit off.
Just go for that.
You go back and you re-up. You know what I'm saying?
Do it
it's
again.
Just basic hustlenomics.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So, it's all good.
I think selling weed is the gateway drug to all business owners, all entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
I think,
man.
I think so too.
You learn a lot, man. You learn, man. If you never hustle,
it's the basics, man.
You gotta go hustle, sell some weed, get the game.
You learn a lot. You learn a lot about people. Let me not promote this shit. Let me not try to encourage it. But
I mean, that game is over now too. Though. Like, I mean, that shit's legal. Damn near.
True.
It
is. It changed.
I mean,
forever.
everybody still. You got to be on a different scale. Like,
but I tell you what,
you can't do the same shit no more.
I tell you what, if I get down to my last dollar, I
go back to the block.
What's the easiest, quickest? Hey,
it's got to be like I've been out of it for a decent
if
amount
I really
of time.
lost everything,
I'll be mad as hell if they're like, nah, I'm going to the store to get it. This shit is trash. You know what I'm saying? That's how it happens. But it's the game, man.
But that shit is everywhere though. Everybody got it.
I'm talking on ice cream trucks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard.
Yeah, you're right.
Good luck.
You're right.
So now you got people that are just pulling up. Now you got people that are just pulling up to the scene. They're pulling out a cell phone, and that's it.
Yeah, that's how crazy technology. You don't even need a camera now. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about running around with the PD 150s and the AG, you know what I'm saying?
Extra battery.
100s, batteries and tape cassettes. And now motherfuckers is pulling up to events with iPhones. Souped up iPhones with mics and iPhones with microphones on them shits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know,
With the
turning
selfie
around 4K videos.
Slow-mo.
You know what I'm saying?
All of
So
it.
like, yo, the game of the technology has come so far in advance right now where it's just like there's no excuse for you not to be making no money out here.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
Find a way.
It's like you just gotta want that shit.
You got a phone? No excuse.
You got a camera.
And for whatever reason, there's still always some lazy motherfuckers that make it easier for us to keep all the money to ourselves. And I'm so thankful for them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, if you're watching right now, you want to ask some questions, go ahead and hit that super chats. That's all you got to do. We'll see it on the screen. If it's worthy of answering, we'll answer it. If it's not, we won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come talk to your boy.
Yeah,
man.
So how did you get from doing that, or what made you decide to get into battle rap? Because it almost was like with the way you were documenting the shit, you were documenting the battles in hip hop. Right. You know what I mean? You had your 50 Cent and Rick Ross. They had to go to Smack to report that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how did that transition happen?
Well, basically, like, you know, when it came to like what was going on in the industry back in like, 2001, 2002, like Smack DVD was like the Bible of the hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? This is where you would have came and got all your information if, an MC had, a gripe with another MC and he had to, tell his side of the story of why, the situation happened between him and somebody else. They fell out. I was outside running down, getting that information where, they was basically expressing themselves to my camera in a way they couldn't really go all the way in on like the MTVs and the BETs. Smack is gonna give you the raw and the cut. Niggas is pulling out hammers. Niggas is talking their shit. Niggas is pulling out money. Niggas is they talking their shit and they expressing themselves in their natural environment, in their natural form. So like, when it came down to any situation with the beef, like, I was the one that was able to go to both MCs neutrally, because I situated myself where I was always politically correct.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You know what I mean?
Because doing what you did and getting the looks that you was getting, you got to be good in every neighborhood.
Yeah, you got it. Your
know
hood
what I'm
pass
saying?
got to be certified everywhere.
You got to be doing. You got to be doing
your
good
hood
business.
pass got to be certified.
But for real,
yeah, absolutely. Like, and I was definitely, well respected. You know what I mean? Just because I was myself. You know what I'm saying? I never try to do nothing extra. And dudes respected my gangster and my grind. Because they seen, me come from the mud and created a whole platform, a whole brand where it became worldwide.
right?
You know what I mean? With no major backing, with no big homies, with no, underwriting from this company. Just basically my own money, flipping it, throwing my money back in, making it bigger, getting more, spreading it out, doing it again and again, and then building an empire from the mud. So, you know what I'm saying? Any real dude, any real hustler in this world is going to respect it. Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean? When, I used to come through, it was just like, you know what I'm saying, an honor for me to be in certain neighborhoods and being around certain people. I'm co-signed by the realest. You know what I'm saying? Big Meech. You know what I mean? Free Big Meech, BMF. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was the only, like, one of the few with real Big Meech footage. Meech wasn't letting people come around with him with cameras.
Cameras and lights.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Zoe Pound. Zoe wasn't letting people come around. Shout JoJo Capone, Global Gangsters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
people.
Yo, like, the realists in the country know what it is. At that time, we was running around, like, you know what I'm saying, really getting it in. And, we was respected. So, you know what I mean, they definitely, embraced us with open arms when we came through. And I never did fuckboy business. Right. You know what I mean? I never told somebody or did things that, you know what I mean, suckers be doing, told I'm going to do this and didn't do it, or said I, you know what I mean? It was all stand-up business, and that's what real dudes respect at the end of the day.
Yeah. Plus, I think what you were doing at that time was necessary at that time.
At that time.
So people were almost like, who's going to do it? And, you know, it had to be somebody, right?
Yeah.
Somebody with a genuine interest. Who's going to do this shit when it ain't even fun to do it? Who's going to do it when it's uncomfortable, when the funds is low, or when people ain't, you know, now we talk about the views. It wasn't a thing back then, but, you know, when the views ain't there or this, that, and the third, who's going to want to really stick this shit out and come on, man, dedicated and ready. And you did the research too. Yeah. Because I already know, like I was saying earlier, storing all that stuff after all this time and preserving it is an art in itself. Yeah.
That shit's
you might have to
millions.
You might have to Wu-Tang that thing. You know how they made the gold disc and sold it for like $1 million each? You might keep that in the back pocket.
Yeah, nah, definitely. But like, you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like I ain't even released half of the shit that I got.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean? So I got
Yeah.
you know what scares me though too though? What scares me is like I just came such a long way, man. And I see so many people that I have on tape that's not even here no more.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You be like, damn.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's a blunt off the balcony type of thought.
Like, you know, I'm 21 years in. You understand what I'm saying? Independent. It's doing me. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, and I go back and tape, like, damn, this person in here, that person in here, this person in here. Scary, homie. Like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, it's real.
I mean,
it's real.
Bro, like we said, you got a hood pass damn near everywhere. You must, because to make it this far, this long, and to do with the stuff that you've done, coast to coast, nation to nation, so on and so forth, man, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Doing something
absolutely,
right.
Absolutely.
People can tell when you have a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
If it's unspoken
my shit is all real, man. And I just feel like, you know, my brand and my respect speaks for itself, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just said, you know what I mean? I'm 21 years in. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? People I see come and go. Niggas have their little 2-year runs, 3-year runs, 4-year runs, and they out of here.
Yeah.
They out of here. They have the consistency. And I ain't never go nowhere. I've been consistent throughout, you know what I'm saying, my whole career. You know, I made a little, you know, adjustment when, you know what I mean, I went from the DVD to online. You know, just that transition was a little hiccup for not a hiccup, but like it took a little time to make an adjustment because, like, you know what I mean, you had to get familiar with a new technology.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I knew that it was necessary for me to make that adjustment just due to the fact that I seen where technology was going at that time.
Next level.
And it's just like, if you didn't make that adjustment, you'd have been left behind. Dinosaur.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We still here. You know what I mean? 20 years later, I'm still relevant. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even rap. I don't do none of that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just outside.
You gotta remind people that sometimes.
I'm just outside, man. Like, yo, listen. I just created my own lane. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. I just created my own lane, and, you know, I just really, like, kept it moving and gained the respect of, you know, dudes that, you know what I mean, understand and recognize my reality and my realness and my ambition. You feel me? Because I mean, it's just not that easy, though. It's just not that easy because, you know what I'm saying, anybody can't just do this shit, man. I promise you.
That's a fact.
I promise you anybody can't do it, man. It's probably like only I can do what I do. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean?
You could get the interview, but how you going, you know
it's not even, it's not just about the interview. The longevity, but it's also about this, like, you know, the effect that I had on the hip-hop culture. Like, I created so much opportunities for so many people. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Where it's like, that's what separate me from the rest. Like, I'm feeding families. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Where, you know, people are relying on me. I feed people
from early.
You understand what I'm saying?
On some butterfly effect
for
type
real.
stuff.
So it's like, that's what people respect. Like, yo, this dude got like 100 people. That's just 200 people. This nigga, he put this person in, that person in position. Oh, he helped with that. Like, oh, so It's just, that's why I'm forever blessed.
Come on.
You understand? That's why my blessings is endless. Yeah. You understand? Because of the amount of, opportunity I provided for all these up-and-coming artists that may not have had a chance to have an outlet to feed their families, doing something that they love to do.
Platform.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Without, I mean, they don't got to punch a clock. Right. You understand? Creating platforms where they could basically eat with me or eat from me. You understand? So it don't get no realer than that to me. That's why I am a legend. That's why I am
undisputed.
That's why I'm
Let's go.
I'm in a whole different category.
That talk,
you feel what I'm saying?
Let's fucking go.
And that's this real shit.
One of the key words that you use,
I felt that
get you. That one of the key words that you use that get you there, that got you there, is reinvestment. Yeah. Because it's not just money; that's effort. You know what I mean? And that's what gets you that consistency. Right. You're reinvesting all that, like you put out all that energy, you get something back from it, you go right back out the door, you put out all that energy again, and you gotta get right back to getting them CDs ready, getting everything ready, you know what I'm saying, getting in the trucks, pitching them, making the move, getting the artwork done, you know what I'm saying? Like it's consistency with that reinvestment into yourself.
Man. Plan B is to enforce plan A, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? So we not taking, this is, I have fights, man. You know how many, I'm 155, 60, you know what I'm saying, pound fighting big securities because I got to get in and get my footage. I understand you doing your job, but this is my job. Right. You know what I mean? I got to go home and I got to get my food. You ain't going to tell me ain't no cameras in the building. We in here. We in here.
Let's go.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And they seen my hunger. I was ready. I'm dying for my shit, bro.
Come on.
I'm going to die for mine. That's real. That's the difference. I'm not taking no for an answer. You understand what I'm saying? So, when you got that mentality, nobody can't tell you nothing. Some people could try to tell you or try to stop you, but when they see that you ready to die for your shit and you're not playing, yo, go ahead, homie. It's gonna be a problem.
It's
gonna be a problem. He's good, but everybody else,
not him. All right, not him.
You know what I'm saying? For real. But I'm telling you, that's the mentality you gotta have with anything that you're doing. I don't give a fuck if it's selling cookies, sewing sweaters, selling cars. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Whatever.
Have that mentality, you're not gonna lose.
Absolutely.
And that's a jewel right there. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
I'm gonna charge y'all for that. I'm just spitting free game right now.
Tokens in the machine.
I don't want no money for that. I'm gonna spit some free game real quick.
As a matter of fact,
with that all comes envy to the highest degree.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get a lot of it. I get everybody. A lot of people want to take my spot. I've been in my spot for years. I just said I'm 21 years in. Everybody want to take my spots. Everybody try to act like they family. Everybody try to come get next to me and then, you know what I mean? But,
that's going to happen.
That's kind of one of my weaknesses, though. I ain't even going to lie. Like, you know what I mean? That I had to, shake off. You know what I mean? You got to learn to see the snakes coming through the grass. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
I hate
Chop them down before they even get to the gate.
I hate
You understand what I'm saying? I be trying to show love, but man, love will get you killed. Love will get you killed. Love will get you in situations. Love will get you in positions that you don't want to be in, because you try to show love to motherfuckers that had, you know what I'm saying, hidden agendas and prior motives and certain objectives that, you know what I mean, was for their own benefits and shit like that. You know what I mean? But now it's like, you know what I mean? I got to get back on my bullshit, nigga. No more love. No love, man. I don't got no love for nobody. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
No, you're absolutely right, man. And that's something that we talked about. We talk about business a lot on here. We don't want to just talk about rap. We don't want to just talk about music. We talking about life, so on and so forth. But politics, man, and I don't mean Republican, Democrat. I don't mean like political party. I mean politics in the sense that you got to know how to operate. You got to know how to do business around people. You got to do right by people if you expect that in return. And you can't always be right to the people that don't deserve it. So you got to, but it's like a necessary evil. It's like you got to kind of understand what the enemy is working with so you could be prepared to go against it. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? It's just unfortunate sometimes, you know.
Absolutely.
It comes from the people we trust and love, but it is what it is. You live and you learn.
Not really, yeah, trust and love, but just the people that's close. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta watch the motherfuckers that's around you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the niggas that's close to you is the ones that can really touch you. So you gotta just...
Like Nas said, keep your enemies close where they can see you. It's not your enemies who get you. It's always your own people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Nas, too.
Yeah.
That's the big homie, big Queens. You understand what I'm saying? I got so much respect for Nas. He actually shouted me out on, not his last album, but the album before that. You know what I mean? He had a little Smack DVD bar and shit on that shit. You know what I mean? He dropped that shit on Christmas, around Christmas. I remember I ain't get nothing for Christmas. But when I heard that shit, I was like, yo, that was my Christmas gift, man. So shout out to the nasty. Shout out to Nas, man. Like, you know what I mean?
What's funny is if you say, like, on the album before
shout
the
out
last
to Jungle,
one,
too. Jungle, what up, boy? Word up.
When you say the album before the last one, if you're talking about Nas, people who don't know might think that joint was 10 years ago.
Nah.
But
Nas is busy, man. Y'all niggas the undisputed.
Yeah,
Nas is
somebody
putting music out.
Somebody lit a fire under that dude right there. And you know what I always say, and I gotta give my shout outs to Buffalo. I feel like what Griselda did was bring back a sound that's been hidden for so long. Yeah. And I think all the people who are masters of their craft was like,
I agree with that 100%. You know what I mean? Because it's real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody be chasing, like, you know what I'm saying, the catchy shit, you know what I'm saying, the club shit and shit like
TikTok
that. Nah,
dance,
them niggas is really spitting. You know, they spitting and they rapping. You know what I mean? They're set. So, you know,
it just ended up that you start hearing all the dope shit again. Like when I saw Busta Rhymes was dropping again, I was like, oh, come on, man. And then his Extinction Level event 2, that shit was crazy to me. And then Nas just starts dropping tape after tape after tape after tape. And it's just it's great content for me.
You know, he linked with Hit Boy, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like, yo, boy.
That's a good look.
That collab was different. That collab was different.
And you could tell Nas just stayed in that studio. It isn't like a lot of people when they hear music, they're thinking, you know, this shit was all just, you know, it just came out magically. But they don't realize, nobody knows the work that's being put in unless you put that camera in the room. Yeah. You know, Nas got into a zone and he hasn't been out. Yeah. He's got stuck into that zone. There's the King's Disease 1, 2, 3. He's not done working. Yeah. There's more shit coming out.
And it's phenomenal content.
Hello.
Phenomenal content. Content that don't even exist no more.
Exactly. A breath of
you
fresh air.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's true.
It's just like
break it out the scriptures, like here we go.
Very therapeutic for, you know what I'm saying, all the lyrics and the lyricism that, you know, we came up on.
Yeah.
You know.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Say history always repeats itself.
Always.
I would like to have him come up here. We gotta bring him up here. We'll work that one out.
Oh yeah.
That nice conversation.
That's what we're doing. See, that's what Smack gets us. Because he's bridging the gap. He's bridging the gap.
Legend to legend.
You know what I'm saying?
Legend to legend.
I got to bring the Big Queens homie. I got to talk about the Big Queens homie. So he could see this shit and then be like, oh, all right, yo, that shit was official.
Yeah. That's how it works, honestly. Now that I'm playing it out. Man,
it really does.
You got to holler at Jungle.
Okay.
Jungle make it happen.
Fair, okay.
So when you came into this shit, you're reporting the shit that nobody can report. You're giving an inside look on all of that. You take off with that. You end up now in the battle rap scene.
Yeah.
How did the transition really occur?
Well, basically, like, you know what I'm saying, I used to love doing what I did, you know, with, like, you know, the journalism of hip-hop, running around, interviewing some of the, you know, all of the biggest artists, actually, not some, but all of them, because I interviewed everybody from Eminem, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Ludacris, Eazy. The list goes on.
Yeah,
like,
you
Lord
all
forgive
day,
me,
man.
I can't name everybody, man. But y'all knows all love. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as you know, technology caught up with time when, you know, cameras was accessible. So we was talking about the Panasonics, you know what I mean, PD 150 Sony joints. You know, you had to have big cameras to basically record. Back in the like early 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, there was no camera phones. There's no cameras on the phones.
True.
You understand what I'm saying?
Not
Your
worth
only
nothing.
camera you can have is a handheld camera. So, you know, you had to really be out there in the field, and you had to have, you know, a certain amount, a level of equipment to actually capture, like, you know, content. But 2006, 2007 came around, you know, motherfuckers started getting camera phones and shit like that. So, like, you know what I mean? When, you know, I used to go around interviewing all these artists and getting the latest information that basically was happening at that time with these artists. Now, you could have somebody see an artist at a gas station, Jeezy, pull out their phone and, yo, what happened with such and such? Yo, and the bloggers was taking all of the, and any content. They don't give a fuck what it is because they just care about the hits. Right. Yo, we got such and such talking about this latest situation, and you know what I mean? They just getting the views and the clicks. So that shit started going haywire. And then, you know what I mean, World Star came out. When World Star came out, when they was basically taking all of the fucking content from any place and anywhere, they wasn't produce. Like, see, Smack used to produce. I used to produce my own content. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I didn't take no content from no third parties. You know, like anything I got is everything that I had or anything that I captured. You know what I mean? Anything that I got was what I captured on my own time with my own camera. So, like, now, the internet started going crazy. You got YouTube came out. YouTube came out 2005, 2006. By 2006, 2007, World Star came out with, like, you know what I'm saying? You know,
compilations and
this content, hip-hop content, just getting it from everywhere, though. You know, it wasn't a platform, and it worked for them. It worked for them. It was very powerful because, like, everything was at one place that everybody could go see the latest hip-hop content from, you know, wherever source it came from. It didn't matter.
You didn't have to download
They could just go to fucking World Star and just basically see all the latest shit. You know what I mean? That was ill. Where I was in a position where I was just still running around, getting up with different MCs with my camera.
Day to day.
I couldn't keep up with everything that was going on around the world, where you could just grab this, grab that, throw it on your site, get the. By the time I come through with my shit was old. Because, you know what I mean? It's just like information, the highway information of the internet is just too fast. You couldn't keep up with it. So it's just like, I was like, all right, yo, man, this artist shit, like me interviewing artists, that's not it right now. Wow. So, you know, if you familiar with the Smack DVD movement, at the end of each DVD, I used to end it off with a battle. Where that was damn near like the highlight of the DVD because it was hip-hop entertainment. It was something that, you know, I captured that couldn't be recreated, you know. And I always gave it a space in real estate on the DVD just to, like, you know, build up the battle rap culture because, you know what I'm saying, I had love for the DVD, for the battle rap culture. Coming up in high school, we used to battle all day in the lunchroom and shit. Like, we used to cut classes. Yo, we go in the lunchroom 7th period, you know what I'm saying? Yo, such and such, you know what I'm saying, is going to battle. Yeah, we got to see what's up. Like, you know what I mean? So we used to do that shit, but, like, I always had a special love, and I felt it was my responsibility to, like, represent, you know, that art form of battle rap on my platform, Smack DVD, just because it was worldwide. You understand what I'm saying? So I created that. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, when it came to the battle rap, I you know, me and my brothers realized, like, yo, this is the shit that we need to really apply our focus and energy to, because it's just something that is like a hip-hop sport. Like, I wanted to create a hip-hop sport where it's just a different form of hip-hop entertainment. Like, you know what I mean? When you see, like, you know what I mean? We could run around with the mainstream artists all day, interview them, shoot videos, get the behind the scenes. But after a while, it's just like, all right, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I created a new form of hip-hop entertainment where people could appreciate a different aspect of hip-hop, which was lyricism and lyrics. When you see these battle rappers basically performing their lyrics and getting busy in front of like thousands of people and shit like that, it's just it's a different skill set that you got to have to be a battle rapper.
Oh yeah.
That, you know what I mean, I created a platform for. And, you know, I created a whole new industry within inside the hip hop culture where, you know, battle rappers can actually get paid for battle rapping, doing something that they love to do. Because back in the days, motherfuckers wasn't getting paid to battle rap. Battle rap was just something that, oh, word, you rap, all right, you good, all right, you know what I mean? You're not on SoundScan, you're not selling no records, so we're not really even trying to even pay you no attention, homie. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker, if you wasn't on, remember SoundScan, every Tuesday, the numbers come out on how much motherfuckers sold. That's the only thing motherfuckers was concerned about in the industry. What's the SoundScans looking like? Right. Tuesday. Right. You understand? Every Tuesday, numbers. The numbers. What's the numbers looking like? Oh, that nigga did 350,000. That's what the numbers was looking like back in the days.
Crazy. That was good.
Niggas be lucky if they do 10,000 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But back to my point, I created an industry within inside the hip hop culture where battle rappers can actually get paid to battle rap. And we did that by, like, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and myself, Eric Eazy, Chico, you know what I'm saying? You know, we did that by securing, you know, venues.
Okay.
For these battle rappers to perform at.
Facilitate this type of event.
For this facilitate this type of entertainment for people that was interested in lyrics and lyricism, that appreciate the skill set of battle rapping, to come see some of their favorite battle rappers go up against each other. And, you know what I'm saying, we rented out venues, and then we basically created, you know, a ticket price for people to get in to actually see them, so we could actually pay their MCs to actually battle rap.
Right, to make it good for everybody, you know.
Throw the money back in the pot, build it up, feed everybody, try to build it up. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's become its own industry. Now you got, you know, people basically imitating our whole formula.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you got other companies doing what they do. Yo, we pay you this to do this. It's cool. But, you know what I mean? It's an industry now. Y'all know who started this shit, though.
Hell, yeah.
Y'all know who started this shit, respectfully. If I'm lying, I'm flying.
How does that make you feel about that, realistically?
I mean, it feels good. It's a little annoying because, you know what I'm saying, I just want to do what I do. Like, I just want to do me. Like, I feel like.
Do you think it would be better if everybody was under one house?
I feel like if I create something, I just want to be the creator of that particular situation. But you can't stop people from, you know what I mean, doing what you do. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I had the same shit with the DVDs. When I came out with the Smack DVDs, once, and anything that you do, let me break it down for you.
Let's go.
And anything that you do that's successful, within 18, but not even 18 months, I say 12, not even 12 months, 7 months, you're going to see somebody imitating what you do, trying to, like, you know what I mean, make it work for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to follow the blueprint. You understand what I'm saying? So it's annoying to me.
Of course.
But it's just something that you got to deal with. And then after, that energy come, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, control the yard.
What is the saying?
You gotta control it. You gotta show everybody this is your yard. Yeah. You gotta keep your foot on everybody's neck.
Yeah.
Respectfully, it is what it is. Like, you gotta protect your gate. Cause if you don't protect your gate, motherfuckers is coming in.
Thanks.
And they're gonna try to take your shit over. I'm just trying to protect my gate, man. Yeah. Out here, man, cause you got to, man. Yeah. At the end of the day.
Come in your yard with your weapons.
You feel me?
With your
like,
weapons.
It is what it is.
Yeah. There's a lot of people, it's tough. It really is tough. At the end of the day, I think people view you as the outsiders, the people that really truly don't understand, view you as more of a just a person that's hosting battle raps, aside from a businessman. You know what you want to accomplish. A lot of people that are looking at you right now think you already accomplished it. I know for any entrepreneur, as soon as you reach a goal, there's the next goal. A lot of people want certain things out of these battle rap leagues. They want it to go a certain way, but only you know truly what you want. If you were to respond to the people that just keep bullshitting, because it really is the thing. I'm gonna look at the camera when I say it. A lot of people are bullshitting. You want specific things and you say specific things when the people are out there hating and shit, but you don't understand the business. You know what I'm saying? You're getting entertainment that's being brought directly to your face, and somebody is making sure that they facilitate that for you, that they've paved the way for you to be able to watch these things. Anybody, any of you that are watching right now talking all that shit, you're going to get offended as well if somebody took what you do. And and pretty much you're not getting a cut of it at the end of the day. Like, I truly would be. Like, if I create something, I feel like always, you know what I mean? Like, you know who created it, you know what I'm saying? You paved the lane.
Not to cut you off, I feel like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like that's where a lot of my hate come in at. I feel like my hate come in at just because, a lot of people really don't understand, like you said, the behind the scenes of what goes on and what really transpire when it comes to, like, you know what I mean, the inner workings of my business and what I do. Because I don't reply. I don't get back. I'm a real nigga. I'm not talking over the internet. I'm not arguing with nobody over the internet. I'm not replying to nobody over the internet. Cause
for what?
Real niggas don't do that.
Yeah.
That's the cloth that I'm cut from. So you might hear an artist or somebody, yo, URL, this, that, and the third. And I tell my whole team, don't say nothing. Just chill. Because we not going back and forth. I'm cut from a different cloth.
Yeah.
So the people now only hear that one side of the situation and not know what really is, or a different perspective of why certain situations happened.
Word.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
and
tough.
and
That's tough.
it's just like, sometimes it's just like you just want to do it, but I'm just like, I just feel like the people just want the bullshit. Like, they feed into it. And then I don't want to make nobody bigger than what they deserve. Because once you, everybody got opinion, comments, all that. Yo, bro, I don't got time for that. Yo, listen. The business is the business. And, you know what I mean? I'm cut from the cloth where we keep our shit tight. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
I also heard a quote from somebody, and it always stuck with me. He told me, he said, I don't argue with stupid people.
Exactly.
And he waited for me, and I said, what you mean? He said, I don't argue with stupid people. Ask me why. I said, why? He said, because from a distance, nobody could tell the difference.
Nobody could tell the difference.
Both look stupid.
Y'all both look crazy.
So what I look like, wasting my time.
Both look crazy.
Taking time out of my day, exhausting this energy that I could be.
I'm going to let my lawyers talk.
I'm
going to let my lawyers talk. I don't got to argue.
Chit chat for what?
You understand what I'm saying? I'm a business.
Yeah.
I'm a business. I'm a business. Myself is a business. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business.
Man, let me handle my business. Damn.
Shout out to Jay.
Shout out to Jay for real. Look, I do.
But nah, for real though. But like, if you understand it, like, I'm not going back and forth. You know what I'm saying, with anybody.
Right.
You know, I'm just practicing good business, and you know, I'm gonna let my business people handle what the fuck they gotta handle. That's it. Period.
And hear me out, because I do see the comments. They be popping up on the screen. Just hear me out real quick, right? If y'all ain't asking real questions, get the fuck out.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? I came here to talk to Smack because Smack at the end of the day is a real one, and he's a businessman. Y'all want to find out about contracts. I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're talking to somebody that y'all could say where battle rap started and all that shit. But at the end of the day, the culture became huge. I know for a fact, I'm 38 years old. I know for a fact that when I was watching these battle raps, it was Smack DVD that introduced me into a shitload of people, an entire nation to this shit. So if you didn't see it from that, cool. But I guaranteed you watch a lot of these shits from that. And then you start speaking on money as do you own shit? Before you start speaking on shit, do you own shit? Do you run shit? If you hate me, I don't give a fuck. If you hate Smack, I don't give a fuck. I ain't here to talk about bullshit. I'm here to talk about real shit. If that's what y'all want to find out, go talk to the battler that you got to talk to and ask them the fucking questions. But over here, that's not what we're worried about. I want y'all to really understand that shit.
You understand? And at the end of the day, it's all good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you don't gotta love me. You can hate me. Whatever you feel, it's cool. It's fine. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm trying to provide opportunity for, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bigger picture.
You know,
let's go.
Real motherfuckers that get busy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well,
one of the comments said that Smack professionalized the battle rap.
That is a figgity fact.
Fendi.
That's a Fendi. And I don't even got no Fendi on right now, but you know, that's a Fendi. That's a fact. But like, you know, and at the end of the day, motherfuckers gotta learn how to move professional.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a business. Like, you know, we all from the streets. I get it. We all from the hood. I get it. But like, to basically elevate this culture and to bring it to the next level where, you know, we got, like, you know what I'm saying, outside parties and different companies sponsoring and investing and trying to get into, like, you know what I mean, build this shit up. We have to have some type of professionalism so we can actually, you know what I mean, be able to have people get involved in what we do to make it grow. You know, and that's been my job from day one, bringing in companies like Exclusive Vodka, caffeines and, all these, you know what I mean, corporate companies that I got to go find money to bring in to keep the whole movement going. That's my job. Yeah. You know, I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to make $1 million about it if we could get it there.
Right.
But it takes professionalism and us, you know what I mean, moving collectively as a unit to actually make that happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the one that's going out, linking up. Yo, Drake, yo, what's up? Yo, boom. All right, yo, Smack, I'm going to put this play together. Yo, boom, boom. All right, yo, here. Yo, we got it. Yo, Smack, we good. Yo, here. This is what we going to do. You know what I mean? Get into where, you know, all right, yo, boom. Just come through. All right, yo, I'm going to do an event. Yo, I'm going to do an event for my birthday, Smack. Yo, let's trying to elevate the awareness of what we doing with this art form. Yeah. It's my blood, sweat, and tears, man.
Connect the dots.
You know what I mean? I'm in starlets with Drake. I'm in perfections. Yo, this is what I'm trying to do. Yo, listen, I need you, bro. Yo, Smack, I fuck with you. Yo, listen, I've been watching you for years. Yo, give me a minute. Let me put it together. Real shit.
It's a thankless job, man.
Real shit. And trying to spread it out. Feeding. Like the roster crazy. Trying to break it up, make it, and everybody comfortable. Yo, here. Spreading it all out.
Speaking of professionalism and specific in battle rap, do you think it's more beneficial or hurtful for battle rappers to start seeking counsel in the sense of a manager or some type of
if they can't handle their own business affairs, or if they not little witty enough to handle their own, you know what I'm saying, business affairs, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, something comes with that, too, oversaturation, and then people start getting greedy, and the lawyer got to get paid.
I mean, it's all,
it's
not, that don't have nothing to do with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody got to get paid. Right. Lawyers got to get paid. My lawyers got to get paid. Everybody got to get paid. Everybody got to get paid. But, like, everything got to make sense at the end of the day, too.
Right.
Like, what are you bringing to the table? Everything got to make a ROI.
Hello.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hello.
Like, if you ain't getting, you know, a return on the investment that is basically being allocated, and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't going to front. This shit is really upside down. You know what I'm saying? We making it work.
Right.
But, you know,
people
that understand business, it's just like, you know, they gonna appreciate me once, you know what I'm saying, shit cuts off, because, like, at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean, we've been finessing, like, you know what I mean, it's just like, yo, we've been really investing into this shit for a minute.
Right.
You know?
People don't see
and
that.
It's just like, people don't see that, but, like, a lot of people think they more popping than what they are.
That's also true. But that's
You
what I mean.
understand what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, you gotta understand, like,
numbers.
Basically numbers. And I don't want to, like, make it sound like harsh and shit like that, because I love everybody, and I feel like everybody, you know, deserve, you know, what they feel that they deserve. But, like, you got to be realistic at the end of the day, because business don't work that way of what you feel.
But that's what I mean.
It's all about
like,
what you generate.
But that's what I mean. Like, I feel like
it's all about what you generate, though.
I feel like management could help accomplish that, but it would also encourage
it's
people
not
to ask.
it's not management. It's about interests.
Okay.
It's about interests. Like, you know what I mean? Your interest is gonna determine what you generate. If you have interest in the world, you know what I'm saying, where you got numbers coming in that you could basically flip because of what numbers was put up, you know what I mean? And it came back, hopefully made a profit.
Right.
Then, you know what I mean, it'll make sense. Management don't got nothing to do with that. It's on a, like, this shit is a job. You got to market yourself. You got to create your own, you got to create your family. You got to be active. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to be active. You got to create interest in your brand, in yourself. So when you on anything, yo, look at the numbers I'm bringing in.
This is what I represent, yeah. That's something we talk about up here. He made this.
You feel me? So I just feel like I'm just trying to correct, you know, the statement. Like, I mean, the management is the business, but at the end of the day, it's all, numbers don't lie. Yeah. What Jay said, let's do another Jay. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shout out to Jay again. That's two. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of three. I don't think you noticed it. But that was three because you just said, let's do another Jay. Make another Jay.
Make another Jay.
You know what I'm saying? You accidentally
if you can do it, make another Jay. Nah, but, you know, I mean, shout out to the God MC. But, like, at the end of the day, though, I'm just being transparent, just keeping it real. And I feel like that's what a lot of people don't understand. You understand? And, you know, it is what it is.
I think it should be treated more like a sport. And like, you know, the UFC fighters, this is what you making me think of. They got to sell these fights, too.
Exactly.
They got to post a video of them hitting the bag. They got to post a video of them talking shit. They got to show up at the weigh-ins. And you got to, that way.
For the most part, that's you paying it for them to get that footage. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, but it's not just me paying it. You know, I try to make it, you know, reasonable as possible for what makes sense for the collection or the you know, entire, you know what I'm saying, movement. But at the end of the day, like you said, they have to do their part as far as participating in the marketing of selling these, you know what I mean, events and the cards that they on.
Of course.
They have to. Because, you know, it's like if, you know, they just basically showing up, nobody don't know what's going on. Nobody ain't buying into it. It's boring. It's no excitement. Like, come on. You know, it's just like.
How you want me to,
You feel what I'm saying?
Numbers.
Like, it's more than just rapping. It's more than just rapping. Yeah. And, you know, the ones that got character, the ones that got personality is always going to be, you know, more recognizable and noticed.
The Conor McGregors, if you will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I went to the, I mentioned this a few times. I went over to the Mook, the first battle rap event I went to. Like, I got into battle rap series because I really wanted to interview, you know, Murder Mook, Hollow the Don, Disaster, right? And I'm not somebody that'll sit here and pretend like, oh, I know every battle rapper, I know every battle, I know every verse. I'm not, that's not me. I'm somebody, I came up here, I created a podcast because I wanted to talk to dope individuals. That's why we're in the room with Smack right now.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? When I was there, I heard Mook make a mention at that battle at RBE with Bigg K. He said, you'll never make another Smack. You can never be Smack. Come on. And that's real. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's a fact.
I mean, they know that's a fact, though. Can't nobody did what I did. I'm
20 plus. 20 plus.
They don't call me the godfather of the culture for nothing. I really, like, put this shit on my back. I was outside early on, like, you know what I'm saying, putting on for this culture before the URL.
Hell yeah.
On the DVD time. You know what I'm saying? Murder Mook J Mills.
Yeah.
Murder Mook P80. Shout out, rest in peace to Party Artie. You know what I'm saying? You know, Murder Mook Serious Jones.
Moments. Math
Hoffa, Iron Solomon. Math Hoffa Dose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
moments.
Like Jin, T-Rex, Uncasa. Shout out to Rex. He just came home looking good. Looking good, boy.
Shout out Rex.
You know what I'm saying?
What's different too, man?
Like, yo, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this before all that shit. So, niggas, people seen what was going on in DVD and took one part of the DVD and ran with it. I was busy. I couldn't do what I was doing now. I couldn't do what I'm doing now back then because I had too much shit going on. I'm flying private jets with Fat Joe. Hello. I'm fucking... You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Running around with Big Meech and them niggas. I'm over here, BMF. I'm over here, you know what I'm saying, with G's. I'm over here with, you know what I'm saying, Cam and them on a boat. You know what I'm saying? On a yacht. 4 bedrooms on a yacht. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was busy, man.
We got one of the super chats.
Yo, listen, this ain't drunk Smack talking. Yo, like, listen, everything documented, and you will see it in the Smack DVD. I mean, in my documentary that's coming. That's like, you know what I mean, for real.
That's how embedded that shit is on the Smack DVD. You know what I'm saying? The documentary should be called Smack DVD.
Man, I'm not even exactly.
It really should.
Yo, listen, man, I'm not even talking, man. I'm gonna let the content talk for me. I'm gonna let my lawyers talk for me. I'm not talking, man. I'm just sitting back in the car. I put in too much work to talk.
Work is
Yo,
I don't feel like niggas even deserve to hear me talk, man. I just did this shit because this is, you know what I'm saying, there's a project, man.
Bless.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even do this type of shit though, man, for real.
Appreciate.
I don't even do this shit, man. Niggas ain't gonna get me talking like that, man. I don't talk, man.
I got somebody that asked a question. They said they just want to know what the status of and shout out to King DGL. He said, I just want to know what the status of pay-per-view coming to your own platform.
I mean, pay-per-view is on, it is my own platform. You know what I mean? Like, you know, once, wherever I decide to do the pay-per-view at is my discretion. So that's where it's at right there at that time. You know what I mean? On the URL app, you know what I mean? We will be doing pay-per-view in the future. But right now, it just makes sense to, collaborate with, what I'm saying, our strategic partners that, what I mean, we establish, business with that, help us, what I mean, expand the culture. So, that's just basically what it is right now. But when you support a pay-per-view, you're supporting the culture and you're supporting the URLTV.TV movement, you're supporting the caffeine movement, you're supporting what we got going on at that time. So, just... believe and trust that, wherever the pay-per-view's at is going to the cause of where we at that moment,
I had a conversation with somebody earlier today. They saw me post it up, and he asked, "When is Bigg K said? When is he coming back? When are you going to see him on the stage at URL?"
I mean, Bigg K, he's always been a good talent that I appreciate. Bigg K is a cool, talent, but there's certain procedures that that I follow with, my company, we follow, the SOP, that's standard operation procedures. In case y'all don't know what SOP mean,
Order of business.
That we gotta follow. We're not. If anybody come over here, we gotta be, we gotta have some type of, agreement with them. It's just over here for, a certain amount of battles. So we work. I'm not in the business of just having people come over here and go on other platforms. I'm just not. It's just not beneficial for my operation or what I got going on over here at the URL. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully. And if he agree to, what we got going on, then, we could work.
Right.
We could work. I don't got no problems with Bigg K. I personally like him. I think he hard.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I move a certain way that I move.
Yeah.
And I stand on my business.
You don't get this far without.
You know what I'm saying?
Without understanding how that works. You just don't. If you're talking about longevity, you gotta have that ground base. I cannot. There's no negotiations from here. This is what it is. Non-negotiables. This is what it is. And it sounds like you got those things in place. I'm not gonna judge it.
Listen, man.
I think that's the most important thing. What you just said. I'm not gonna judge it. Right? Business is business. I would hate if somebody were just telling me that never created it, that's never going to invest in themselves, that never did invest in themselves at any point, to just start telling me, well, this is what you got to do, and this is how you should do it, and this is why you got to do it. I'm telling y'all, the main thing is you don't know the plan.
Man, it's so many trials and tribulations, so many losses that we took to understand, the psychology of what it takes to basically operate, to make it make sense, to keep the machine moving.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
At the end of the day. So that's why I don't talk to nobody. That's why I don't listen to nobody. Because, you know what I mean? They really don't they just taking a perspective from looking from the outside in. They not looking from the inside out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? When,
I try not to fault people for stuff like that, because people are limited to their own perspective, right? We only know what we know from our own experience. We all in the same room together, but your perspective, yours, it's all different. We all hearing things differently, seeing things differently, and the same thing is happening simultaneously. Exactly. So I'll let people think what you want to think. Everything comes out in the wash, and we're going to see who's still going to be here in the next 20 years.
Listen, man. Next 20. I'm 20 in. Got 20 more in me.
Come on.
Promise. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, one thing that I really appreciate about what you were doing, being that it was so early, is now any type of content, anything that's on video, because it's so convenient to just pick up a phone and record. The phone don't even got to have service. You could just record and upload on. You don't even got to have internet connection, nothing. It's so simple, so easy, so instant. Right. But the the type of stuff that you were capturing at this time, people don't notice about media and photography. The camera's got to be rolling at all times. Yeah. It's a certain level of organic that you were capturing versus now. Everything is, okay, I'm recording, we're on, okay, do the dance, okay, do the skit, do the prank, do the verse, do the... It wasn't none of that. You were capturing shit as it fucking happened. That is almost gone. Yeah. That organic aspect is not, that you had to be in the rooms. Yeah. That's fucking special and cannot be duplicated.
Yeah, it can't be duplicated or, replicated. At the end of the day, like, it's real. Yeah. It's real. You know what I mean? Just been through so much, man. Seen so much shit, caught and captured so much shit. Like you know what I mean? And it is what it is, man.
When you talk, you got a certain hunger about you, and you ramp up about the things that you're very passionate about. It's clear as day. When you start getting, you sit up a little bit, like, let me tell y'all something real quick.
They gotta understand, because I don't really talk that much. I don't reply to people's comments. I let people go on their rants and rage without replying, and then people just, after a while, they just hear one side of the situation, so they just think that, like, oh, that's it true. Must be true. Yeah. And, it's just like, I just don't got the time to be going back and forth. I'm not going to let, somebody capitalize off of my blood, sweat, and tears, off of my 20 years of, like, investment of doing what I do to try to, like,
get to one up,
have some type of energy from you. You understand? Nah.
What I wanted to get at, what I wanted to ask you about is, where does that come from? Is it a neighborhood thing? Is it something that you saw in your dad and your mother, just moving around? Just, is it a street thing? Because it's a certain level of confidence that you're showing right now. You're very sure of yourself, and clearly you were very sure of yourself back then, being a pioneer, doing what you did and capturing the shit that you did and saying, fuck this, I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to get past that bouncer. I'm going to go to that neighborhood. And even though we on the 15th floor, I've never been in this neighborhood, I'm going to go there. You know what I'm saying? Where does that confidence, that ambitiousness come from?
Just being me.
Okay.
Just being the person I am. I am Smack. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing who I am. It's like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Real recognize real. Like, you know what I mean? You going, like, I could be around the realest niggas. Oh, yeah, he's solid.
He one of them.
Yeah, he one of them. He's solid. Like, you feel me? So, just knowing who you are as a person. Right. You know what I mean? Not gonna take no for an answer.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. You know what I mean? And make it make sense. Why you not taking no? So, okay. You know what I mean? It ain't even no argument. Right. Like I told niggas, you working, I'm working. Yeah. You gotta go feed your babies, I gotta go feed mine.
That's perfect right there with another super chats. They said people don't understand the courage and vision it takes to follow your passion like Smack has done. Thank you, Smack. You walk so we could run.
Hello.
That's the dope shit I want to see.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Like, let's clap it up for that, because that's dope shit.
Crown emoji on there.
Again, it's for me, it's super simple. Like, I'm somebody that I respect any individual that walks on this platform. Anyone. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing I want to do is speak to them and say, look, this is where I want to go with it. When you hear these interviews and the people want to know more shit, go to another interview to watch it, real shit. It's just that I came here as a fan. I want to know these certain things. The game that's being put on is what a lot of y'all need to understand about the shit that y'all are doing, because a lot of people want to make it. A lot of people want to get big at their own platform. We're putting you on the game. That's it. I genuinely don't give a fuck about anybody's contract. Y'all can keep saying, well, why don't you ask the real questions and shit? I don't give a fuck about anybody's contract.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? First of all, like, we're not here trying to talk nobody's business. Everybody business is their business.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not asking you what's in your bank account or how much money you got from going to work today. So, like, yo, bro, chill.
Yeah.
Respectfully, chill. Like, you know what I mean?
So real.
For the people that saying, tell me how much you made today, homie. Or how much you made last week when you punched the clock.
Real shit.
Come on, bro. Chill.
That's real.
Yeah, because it's
confidential.
Yes, exactly. It's disrespectful. It's just
You understand
you don't
what I'm
want
saying?
nobody asking you that. So that's what it is. I'm not here for that shit. I always like again. I'm doing this podcast and shit. I'm not. If the bag comes, yo, thank you. Right. You know what I'm saying? That should be amazing. I appreciate everybody that supports it, that pays. I make my own money elsewhere. The content that y'all are getting is because again, I genuinely enjoy doing this. Like this shit is just dope for me. You know what I'm saying? And to you really put me on the mad shit. I don't think I'm podcasting because you created an individual that created me. You know what I'm saying? Because you start doing this documenting shit, and then everybody else was like, oh, I want to document shit. And it could have been somebody that I watched specifically that, okay, you know what? I could probably be decent at doing that or sitting down having conversations with people, and it happened. But that's how this shit happens. Yeah. It came from that hood report. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a great grandfather of everything that's going on right now. You know what I mean? Before the shit was even online. It was offline.
The barbershops, the corner.
Yeah. Running up in hoods. You know what I'm saying? And we was outside. I was outside before there was an outside. Everybody, I'm outside. I was outside before there was an outside. Word. Because we inside right now.
Right.
We was doing our interviews outside. For real. You understand what I'm saying? Like
real shit.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, I respect it though, and I you know, it's all good. Like, you know, I accomplished a lot, man. I'm established. I'm straight. You know, and you know, I made a lot of history, and you know, I made a living for myself doing something I love to do. So that's why I feel like I'm successful.
Hell yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And that's something that motherfuckers can't take nothing. They can't take that from me.
They can't.
I don't give a fuck if they
want to.
Anybody
I don't give a fuck if they try to do what the fuck I do and try to flip. You can't, man. The realest dudes in the game is already locked in.
Right.
And they ain't fucking with the new shit that's out. They fucking with the original OG status solidified shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So
I got another question. Mamba says, ask Smack, what is his motivation to keep pushing URL after all these years with delivering dope battles and content? Salute to Smack and the GOAT Verb.
The GOAT Verb, she a Verb fan, huh? Yeah. She might be from the Lou. Nah, you know, the motivation is to keep creating opportunity for, like, you know what I'm saying, up and coming talent and making the battle rap culture grow. You know, I want this shit to be like the UFC, something that, like, when I'm not here no more, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, you know, this shit is still going just off my strength, energy, and concentration at the end of the day. You understand? And, you know, I mean, what else you asked? As far as the Verb shit, shout out to Verb. Shout out to Verb.
What is your motivation to keep pushing URL after all the years of delivering dope content?
Yeah, that's the motivation. It's a million people. Like, we need to have our own hip hop sport that is solidified in the hip hop culture.
Professional.
You understand? Where, you know, dudes that probably, you know, don't want to, you know what I mean, go into the hip entertainment business as far as making songs could still make a living by basically battle rapping. You understand? It's a different outlet, but they still could be compensated. They still could feed their families, and they still could make a living off of something they love to do.
Word.
So that's my motivation.
Anybody ever look at you and say, yo, Smack, it's all luck? You
Luck?
You lucky.
Lucky? Nah.
They do say
Anybody ever look you in the face and say, you just lucky?
Not luck.
Listen, my man Zeus just paid $100
Okay.
Just paid
He
100.
said, salute. He said, if everyone's business is confidential, why'd you show Eazy's contract?
I ain't show Eazy's contract. Fuck you talking about? Talk what you know. I ain't show shit.
And they said, how you feel about rehearsal battles on the league? How you feel about battlers backing out 48 hours before it?
Listen, man. I don't have those problems. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, business is business. And, you know, you got to do business with good people. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers won't back out. True. I'm not even investing no time and no energy to anybody that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I mean, there's a liability to the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Back out of a situation. I'm doing business with stand-up people because I do stand-up business. You understand what I'm saying? Right.
And then he was talking also about bridging the gap. Is it something that has there ever been a conversation in the more recent things that you'd be willing to work with any of these people trying to create a platform or to put them on?
As far as what, like,
because there's a million leagues that are being created. Have you ever had a conversation with anyone about bridging it?
Bridging what?
Between you and them. Has there ever been like a
collaboration type of a situation?
I don't know if I'll say collaboration. I'll say it, for instance, in what I do. I think some people have respected what I do in my business, that they were like, yo, let's work together. Let's make something happen. Not really a collaboration, but
so
build it together.
So you're talking about something that...
Has anybody ever asked you to come with you and try to help?
Yeah, all the time.
You mean like
other owners of battle rap leagues? Has anybody ever gave you those flowers and was like, yo, I want to work with you in whatever capacity I could to bring it?
Not really. I wouldn't say like, you know, other battle rap owners, you know. I mean, I collaborate with a couple of battle rap owners, but not as far as like events. Like, you know, I got mutual respect. You know, I go support, you know, some of their events. They, you know, if they call me or we got like a common interest or common, you know, something that we feel that is a cause that, you know, we want to bring energy to. I'm always willing and able to, like, you know what I mean, go show love. You know, I did that, you know what I mean, plenty of times. You know, went to King of the Dots last event for the Pat Stay tribute. Right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Organic. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not, you know, it's all love. I don't hate none of these guys. But, like, you know what I mean?
Come correct.
It's just like, you know, at the end of the day, though, like, you know, I don't know. I just stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I stay in my lane. I'm a little antisocial and shit like that, but I'm like that in real life too, though. Like, my circle's small. I don't really fuck with nobody like that because, you know what I'm saying? It's just how I was brought up. Yeah. But,
you gotta mind your business, man.
Yeah, like, you know, but, you know, it's all love. You know, if it makes sense, you know, I link and collaborate and, you know, show love and support. I do.
Right.
You do. But it's just whether or not people want to notice it or not.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like when
they
when
never
you
notice what they want is because
they don't want to notice it.
I'm the big bad wolf. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? I've been reigning supreme for a long time.
But that's why it's a target on your back.
That shit don't piss you off sometimes when you're like, yo, come on, man.
I don't pay attention to it no more. I used to be mad. I used to get, but I don't even pay attention because it doesn't matter because they never gonna understand. They never gonna, like, from my perspective.
People don't know the behind the scenes shit in general of how you change like so many people's lives. A lot of people just look at, look, when people are pissed off and they're talking.
I won't even start to talk about, like, the support and, you know, that we apply to, like, you know what I mean, our loved ones, the ones that we love.
Off screen.
Off outside of business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, come on. And that's why I'm off. Come on, bro. Niggas bang for me, bro. I got a million shooters on deck. I got a million shooters on deck. And they just, yo, Smack, give me the word. Smack, give me the word. Press the button. What you want?
Who said
Chill.
what?
Yeah, word.
Chill.
Getting into that, somebody said, what was it like
Chill.
filming Big Meech for the first DVDs, or for the DVDs? It must have been crazy to see it used. For you, it must have been crazy to see it used on the original BMF documentary.
I was. I mean, I ain't think a lot of people caught it because it was just a little. But my shit is coming out. But I mean, it was an honor to actually being around, Big Meech, and just, I owe him a lot of praise, because he installed so much principles and morals and knowledge and experience in me, from like how he just moved and the love he showed the family, and it's like principles. Everything's based on morals and principles, and it's just like,
guess what? They hated his ass too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They hated his ass too. It's normal.
Because at the end of the day, when motherfuckers is winning, nobody likes it. To keep it real, if you ain't on that team and they winning, come on.
Right.
Motherfuckers is hating Nuggets right now, man.
Yeah.
They hate.
Right.
They hating. Joke, man. It's a cheat code, man. Nigga too big. Can't stop him. Yeah. Can't stop, man.
They gonna hate the greats.
I usually only answer the super chats when people want to ask them, but somebody keeps throwing up there. They said, "What's the dream matchup for you?"
Every matchup, man. I want them all.
Good answer.
I want them all, man. I really do. Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I started this shit. Like, if it ain't under my umbrella, man, it don't count, man. If it ain't on yours, it don't count. Y'all already know the slug. Y'all know that's real too, though. For real.
For real. Do you have a Conor McGregor though? Do you have a guy that
Tay-Rock? Tay-Rock is, the lieutenant.
Okay.
Regardless, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's not for years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I got a million more, right? You know what I mean? Under them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Under them. Turk, everybody get busy. Geechee, everybody.
Right.
I could go Nitty. I keep going.
Yeah.
DNA, like, you was just with DNA. Like,
yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Like, I mean, I don't want to start calling. Don't give me call names, because this nigga shut me out. Yo, caboose, man.
It's always
fuck that, man.
Yeah, people don't get it. And you know what else? Like,
I want $1 million for my next battle.
You said my name on the Danza project.
Yeah. I feel like anytime there's been, shit that's been put out there about somebody staying exclusively to you, I think one thing that I find interesting is when they do, they get big fucking moments. Like, it's like, you obviously, and it's fucking clear as day that anybody that fucks with you, that you have, that is with you, you put them on, and you make sure you give them big fucking moments.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely part of this is the NBA. And URL's the NBA battle rap, hands down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're going to get your looks over here to be able to create, the big opportunities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is getting movie deals. Motherfuckers is getting,
placements,
shows, and being on TV shows.
They're getting.
Wilding out.
They're getting on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing them on the Danza Project.
Danza Projects.
Hello.
All type of shit. So, like,
people don't see that shit, though.
At the end of the day, show me somebody that was on a different project or a different platform that got something that is of substance.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
I mean, like, numbers don't lie.
They don't.
But
I will say, man, the battle rap community, they show up online. They show up. They definitely show up.
Yeah.
It's interesting trying to balance that and direct that. Do you dip into a lot of other different things like that, just for somebody who doesn't necessarily know? Excuse my ignorance.
With like caffeine and shit like that.
Yeah, we get everybody. We get caffeine. Like I said, we get sponsors involved. You know what I'm saying? Al Capone cigarillos. exclusive vodkas. You know what I'm saying? We got different platforms, BT. You know what I mean? BT Awards, Cypher, BT Cyphers. Like, I get placements and, you know, try to create, you know, Funkmaster Flex looks.
Yeah.
This is 50. Like, we you know, we provide different, like, you know what I mean, outlets for opportunities and shit like that for them to, like, you know, build their profiles and shit outside of battle rap.
Right.
You know?
Was it hard to do the rebrand? Was it hard to switch up the flow on that when you made the transition from Smack to URL?
It was difficult because it was a lot of technical, you know, work that needed to be applied to, like, make that, you know what I mean, adjustment happen. You know, I mean,
because
back in the days, man, building a website and getting web designers to fucking do what the fuck you want them to do is fucking crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting the website built had to be hard. You had to find the guy first.
You had to find, then you found niggas, and them niggas was fucking fronting and taking money and all types of stupid shit.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
But you know, we made it happen. We here.
Yeah.
You know,
history is being made. I feel
was
like
URL a strategic name, being that was brought into the digital world?
Yeah, because you know what I mean. I wanted to, like, you know, I'm a marketer, so like I created the name URL because I felt that, like, you know what I mean, that was the 3 most famous characters that everybody could basically remember. So like as a marketer, you got to make sure that, like, you know what I'm saying, if anybody come across your fucking brand one time, that they could remember it. That's when you're a marketer. Like, you know what I mean? They don't got to fucking remember or try to understand, like, or try to go find what your company is. So URL, I just flipped it from the 3 characters URL, which is the, you know what I'm saying, the hyperlink of the fucking, you know what I'm saying, internet, but I flipped it to the Ultimate Rap League. And I created, you know, the battle rap as known as a league. Now everybody's running with leagues. I'm the first one that started the leagues in the battle rap culture. You know what I'm saying? When I started, it was grind time out. They was doing their shit, but you know what I mean? It wasn't a branded league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, it was like individuals representing their own particular talent. Like, you know what I mean? A league is when, you know what I mean, you're involved in a league where it's like,
it's an official fucking league. Why ain't nobody mad at the NBA or the NFL? Or, you know what I mean? Or the NHL. Why ain't you mad at them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fucking league.
So, you know, now everything is, yo, I'm a league. I got a league now. I got a league. Then why league ain't in your name or your fucking brand?
That's a gem for you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hope y'all listening.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I'm that shit don't even matter no more because everybody gonna copy the fuck what you do and whatever. It's just, it don't even matter, bro. Like, niggas ain't gonna let you live on your own shit. Like, you know what I mean? Right. Like what Ghostface said. Shout out to Tony Starks, man. Yo, man, just get your own shit, man, and be original, man. That's all. Then you be a better man. You be a better man. Shout out to Ghost, Uncle Ghost. I just called your phone the other night, Ghost. You ain't pick up for me, Ghost.
What was the moment? By the way,
call Ghost after this.
Yo, by the way,
so y'all know it's real.
By the way, I'm a realist, man. Whatever,
I got,
you know what I mean? I appreciate already.
Under Tony Starks on my phone.
Oh,
that's
shit.
why.
Hey, shit, that's always a lot. You don't have to wait till it's over. We can call his ass right now. That's always dope moments for the podcast. Shit. But what I was gonna say is, you know, a lot of people, they, you know, a lot of the questions that I ask is worried about, obviously contracts and shit like that, and what are you in the other leagues, and I think you address it the right way. Like it's blatantly motherfucking clear when he's addressing situations, but doing it professionally, like you know what I'm saying?
It's
like
a skill, man.
It's a very simple process. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
It's wild.
Like I said, man, it's all love, man, but it's business. You know what I mean? It's not personal. I love everybody. I love everybody, but you know, business first, man. That's it.
What was the moment in battle rap for you? Because obviously you did a lot of dope shit with the streets. One of the names you didn't mention, by the way, that's one of my main guys. A couple of them actually. Jadakiss, Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? When it came to Smack and shit like that, like when Jada's on there, Beans is on there, that shit is
those
epic. You know what I'm
those are my
saying?
brothers.
Yeah.
I got so much love for them because those are the ones that really inspired me to really pick up a camera. When I used to listen to the Q Clue tapes and hear Jada spit, I said, yo, I want to go see him spit on his block. I want to go see him spit, not in the motherfucking BET set. Shout out to BET though. Like I'm not coming at them because I love BET. But like I just want to see these dudes in their natural environments where they from. I want to go in their block. I want to go in their hood. I want to see if they respect it. I want to see how they give it up. I want to see the bitches that they talk to. I want some of the bitches that they talk to.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
Word.
Let's be real.
Real shit.
Yeah, man. But you know,
I'm glad you took a moment for that. Yeah.
But nah, though, like at the end of the day, though, it's just like, you know, I just want to see the real shit, man. So when you say Jada Kiss, and those are the dudes. Jim Jones, me and Jim. I got so much love for Jim. Me and Jim actually share the same birthday too, so we wanted the same.
Fire.
We wanted the same.
So
and,
that's next
you know,
month.
Jim. Yeah, that's next month.
Yeah.
So Jim, actually a month from still to today.
Jim Jones, just
like
so you
1
know,
month
if y'all are uninformed, Jim Jones will be in the building on his birthday.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. On this day, 1
Hey,
month
hey,
Philly.
you're a native, so
Yeah.
I think you should come through too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
funny
think that
too
should be
though.
fire.
My nigga Capo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just got a different type of love for him because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we done, you know, he's really one of the ones that really brought me on the road. Yo, come on, Smack.
Yeah.
Yo, Smack. Yo, I'm catching a plane in like 2 hours. Meet me at JFK. I'm in Harlem, nigga. Like, yo, bro, what the fuck? 2 hours?
Yeah.
All right, come on, you nigga. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Go to 145th, grab a couple outfits, go straight to the fucking airport, nigga. What's up, nigga? You know I always got the camera on deck. I ain't even have to go home and get the camera. Niggas know I had the camera on me. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, he's just a hustler. Like, Jim understood the vision, and, you know what I'm saying? He, you know,
Different
that's my dog right there, man.
So the question that I wanted to ask you was, you had all those crazy moments in Smack.
Yeah.
In battle, and when you got into battle rap, what was the one moment where you felt like, all right, this is it? Like, was it the first battle you had? What was the one that really was like, all right,
this is it as far as what? Like, this is,
like, what was the battle was like,
this is
Smack is forever.
Oh, Smack is forever?
What was that moment that hit that was like, URL's forever? The biggest battle.
The biggest battle?
Started though, not maybe not the biggest battle.
Those are two different
overall,
questions.
but the biggest battle that started it for you that you were like, oh, it's on.
Would be fucking, you know what I mean, Jay Mills and Murder Mook in front of the state building.
Historic.
Niggas
Outside.
went 5 rounds. That shit was classic shit.
That wasn't a stage. What was that?
That was a fucking.
Yeah, they were
That was a
outside.
fucking picnic table.
Could we see
In
that?
front. Yeah, we
Again?
can see it.
'Cause
Yeah. What, a rematch?
Not really a rematch, but could we get? I
footage?
want them outside.
A battle outside.
You know what I'm saying?
We do mad battles outside. I just shot a couple battles outside. I'm not all stages now. Like I never forget where I come from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm outside. I'm outside.
Before the
Like,
hashtag.
I'm outside.
Because there was something organic about the feel of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Where it comes. That's the original essence of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Outside. You know what I'm saying? My first battle that I captured on camera. Shout to Brother Love.
Okay.
Sean Puffy Combs, a.k.a. We don't call him that no more. We call him Brother Love.
Love.
My first battle was, you know what I mean, hosted by Brother Love, man.
Really?
Jay Mills and Sir Castro.
That was
Smack
the first?
DVD 3.
Okay.
I'll bring you back
Come on.
in front of Daddy's house.
Come on.
Brother Love. What year? 2004. Might have been 2003, but I think 2004. that's why I'm the god of this shit though. Like that's why they call me the Godfather of the battle rap. Cause Brother Love hosted my first
That's crazy.
battle on camera ever. Him and Jay Mills. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and Jay Mills was supposed to be here tonight. He got sick,
out
which would have been dope. He'll still be back.
That's why I said in the beginning of this interview, this shit is clutch. These niggas call smack. Don't worry, the dancer. Don't worry. I'm pulling up.
Yo.
I'm pulling up for real.
Yeah.
I got you.
And you know, and I appreciate you like a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you what.
On time,
the most
too.
people we ever had watching us live, because most people watch us after live.
Yeah.
Most people we ever had was like 100, 115.
Yeah.
We've been at 700.
Crushed it.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm breaking records.
Absolutely.
Respectfully. Respect. I didn't even know I was that popping though.
Oh yeah.
Cause I didn't though, cause I don't really talk like that. And the ones that catch this shit after, you know what I mean, fuck with, you know what I mean. Dan's a project, moving forward. But like, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, I don't do this like that though, man. Cause you know what I mean. At the end of the day, I'm just focused.
Word.
Focus. Yo, for real. On some G shit.
So Smack always being on the run, right? Always having to be here, be there, shake hands, you know, handling business and stuff like that. What does Smack's turn down look like? When you got your time and it's time to find peace and recenter, realign, get spiritual, however you do it, what does that look like for folks?
I mean, that's this quiet time, man. You know what I mean?
Is it a blunt on the balcony? Is it hitting the gym? Is
Probably
it
see me with like 3-4 bitches, you know what I'm saying?
The mic.
See me with a, you know what I mean, a couple of my female homies.
Yeah, a couple of joints.
a gaggle of geese?
You know, I like to just chill, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just
I
quiet.
felt like even when we stepped out the other night, that was your vibe right there. You got the hookah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
chilling.
cooling.
I'm chilling.
You know what I mean? A couple bad ones nearby and just chilling.
Yeah, just chill. That's it. That's that's what I do. You know what I mean? You know, we travel, do trips and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm fresh off, straight from Dubai right now, nigga. We was in Dubai like last week.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? We was in Dubai last week. Like, you know what I mean? You know,
I mean, you living in the
smoking
Caribbean.
some good shisha.
Yeah.
I just put two and two together. You want to smoke some good hookah? That's the place.
Yeah, she
That's
said,
one of
you
the
gotta go to
places.
the Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to go do that, drink some tea, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they big on
I
tea
didn't
out
get
there.
to Dubai, but I got to Israel.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I did some dope shit over there. But I know that I was like, yo, I want to go.
cool.
I was like, yo, I want to go to Dubai.
a little too hot, man. It's
I said it
hot.
out loud,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I literally said out loud.
I
when
still
I
got
was-
sunburn and shit on my shit.
Hey,
you
shit,
know
that's
what I mean?
lovely. I said it
know
out
what I
loud. I was like, I want to go to I don't know shit, right? I'm like, I want to go to Dubai. Woo! Everybody was mad at me. You want to go where? I was like,
Shout
oh,
out to my
okay,
man
yeah,
Zach
bad.
too.
Yeah, you know what I'm
man.
saying? Because
Shout out to
it
the
switches.
Zach.
You can't be talking
to
about
Zach
that shit.
on IG,
There's
man.
no
We
direct
busted
travel.
up Dubai. You know, Zach's French brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? French Montana brother, my nigga Zach. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Shout
You know
out
what I'm
French.
saying? You know what I mean? Man, shout out to my brother French too. You know what I'm saying? He actually got his movie premiere, his documentary premiere tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm pulling up too. You know what I mean? In New York City, I think it's the Beacon Theater. You know what I'm saying? At 8 p.m.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? He did a documentary on his life. You know what I mean? And I'm actually in that DVD. I mean, in the doc too. You know what I mean? You know, French,
that's
my
dope.
brother, for real. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with French. You know, we did a lot of work together and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, it's gonna be a good look tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
New
fire
York
right
City,
there.
pull up.
What did you said you're 21 years in?
Yeah,
What is
something
the anniversary? Somebody asked, like, what's the anniversary date for URL?
for URL 2009. So October 31st, 2009, the first URL event.
Spooky.
Spooky. And now, like, you know what I mean? We just be, like, you know what I mean? October, I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, pulling, you know what I mean, the Champagne Poppy to do his, you know, his birthday. Yo, let me throw a little something for your B-Day this
That
year.
makes
you know what I mean?
sense. Hey.
You know, his shit October, like October 23rd, I think, or 24th, 23rd, 24th. But, you know what I mean? Don't quote me, but, like, around that time. So it just falls in place and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a super duper battle rap fan, smack fan. You know what I mean? He appreciate, you know, the contributions that, like, you know, I applied in this hip-hop culture. And, you know, just being blessed to have, you know, his support is, you know what I mean, tremendous to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, artists of that stature, the like, you know what I'm saying, just really support and give it up is just, you know what I'm saying, it's priceless.
Yeah, it's rare, too.
It's priceless. Yeah, because, you know, one thing about him, he's himself.
Okay.
He's himself, man.
Right.
He's his own. He likes what he likes, and if he fucks with it, it's a go. Like, you know what I'm saying. So, you know,
and a lot of these guys watch battle rap, but they're not as vocal.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is. Is that and maybe this is too grand of a word. Maybe it's a lesser word for this. Is it an inferiority thing?
You know,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I think people in due time will come out to, like, you know, speak out. Like, you know, there's a lot of people.
It's not a knock to be a fan of battle rap. I don't.
It's not a knock. I don't think it's a knock.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not. I don't think they look at it like, yo, I like battle rap, but I want to keep it on the low or nothing like that. It's just that, like, you know.
But I don't see the opposite. I don't see them highlighting it as much as they should.
Yeah, but a lot of people just ain't vocal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as vocal as I should be.
I see it from a homage perspective too, though. Not just like I do this and that.
I can't let you get past that. My bad, Chris. You're not as vocal as you should be, but at the same time, it is what you speak on and what you preach about, and it works.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I feel like if you were more vocal, you know what I mean, maybe you'd be less smack.
Yeah. Nah, of course. Like, you know, I know. I know my
your limits.
My limits. Yeah. Like my limitations. Yeah. I know but at the end of the day though, like, you know, I'm just a little different. Like, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers in my position would be turned up right now. Like,
yeah, man.
Sometimes I be feeling like turning up, but I just be like, nah, I'm chilling, man. Like, you know what I mean? I'm save it for the young boys, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let them do what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had to learn to be, you know what I'm saying, on OG status, on OG time.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool, collect.
Like, you gotta just, you know, you tone it down a couple notches.
It pays.
Just chill.
That's why you can keep climbing the ladder, though. Yeah. I never forget. Somebody was talking to me about this shit the other day. There was somebody that back in the day, because I was always hitting the gym. My whole life I hit the gym. There was some big ass dude that damn near can't walk through the doorway type shit, right? And he was like, I asked, because I'm one of them bastards that'll ask the question, like, damn, how much shit you on? You know what I'm saying? I knew him, but I was like, how much shit you on? That's a whole lot of shit you be taking.
That nigga.
Yeah, and he was like, he was on the juice, and he was like, I'll tell you what, he's like, don't ever do it, because if you did it, you can't ever turn back. You don't ever feel like you're big enough. You always look in the mirror, and you feel like you need to get bigger. You know who does that more than anyone? Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An entrepreneur, once you get to a level, it's like, nah, I could be bigger.
That's why you can't
get to
let
the next.
Money get to you, man. Yeah. You'll never have enough of that shit, man. You never have enough. You keep chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing. J. Kobe spitting that shit like, yo, bro, like, yo, man, it's all about, like, just securing your happiness.
Yeah.
It's all about securing your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, yo, you got 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4, 5, 6, 7 billion. Right. It's gonna keep going, bro. Like,
yeah.
At a point, you just gotta be like, yo, man.
I said this, I think, on the last episode too. It's like, once you get there, you're not even really satisfied. Like, it might be something that you always ask for. Once you get there, you may not be as satisfied as you thought you would, because you know it's more beyond that. It's just another day. The way I look at it is, it's like NFL ball players, right? You made it to the league. That's always been the dream. That's always been the goal. But once you get there, you still got to show up every Sunday. And when you get there, the fans show up like, man, I'm at the game. But guess what? It's just another Sunday. I got to make it to the Super Bowl. I win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna try. It's another echelon above that. You got to keep going. It's another day at work.
Now it's the Hall of Fame.
You got to keep going.
Yeah, and you keep trying to be the best. Look at Tom Brady, 79 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Chasing them. But yo,
He getting him too though. He getting him.
I want to say this. I want to say this. I want to speak to Smack 5-10 minutes off air because we had enough of his time. Y'all got enough of his time. I want to cut this stream now.
Yo, listen,
I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You
Dan's
got
a
any final
fucking
words for him?
project, you know what I mean? Yo, y'all need to tap in every week. Make sure y'all tap in, man. It's a dope platform. You know what I mean? Thank you for everybody that came in and tuned in to see what the fuck was going on with your boy Smarak. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we here though, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't copy respect. Follow the innovators, never the imitators. And y'all already know, you know what I'm saying?
Smrrrr.
We here.
Yes, sir. Landon, cut that stream for me, please.
Shout out Mook in the building.